Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 55 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Well, full disclosure here, I am going to have to re-record this episode because, actually, for a change, it wasn't because I forgot to hit the record button. I did record something, but OBS crashed and, when I restarted it, apparently didn't get the right window capture setting somehow, and so I have a whole video of me talking but no picture, so that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to redo this anyway. I'm gonna just redo what I was planning to do, which was to do the next hunt. So, and there was one thing by the way, I forgot to do with the previous one. There was that, if I go into the hunts menu here, there was that, Harmonia leaf that we were supposed to pick or deliver, and we haven't done that. We should do that, but I'm pretty sure that it's only going to be possible when Giza is dry. And we're right now in the wet, so we might have to wait a little while to do that. In the meantime, I think our next hunt involves the rains, so that's good. Hopefully we can get there before it turns dry again. Let's wiggle on up to the Sand Sea and pick up that hunt and see if we can do it. Alright. Croakadile. Yeah. Sedine in Giza the Rains. Right. I lost a ring. I wait on Giza Plains come during the rains. Right. Yeah, sure I will. Okay. Right. And I have a feeling you wouldn't be able to get this before visiting Jahara, or at least after finishing Wraithwall, because the rains wouldn't be available until then. So anyway, we'll mogul back to Southgate. And it's still the rains. Okay, that's good. Let me talk to the weather eye guy here. See how much time we have left here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, well. I think that's actually going to be half an hour. As I said, something 28 there. Let's put on flee here and get to the village. We have to go a completely different route this time. Okay. Notice in the rains in the village here, we're still our party. In the dry, we'd be back as Vaan. So it's a different setting here. Some areas are like hostile where you fight enemies. Some areas are like this where where there are no enemies, but you still see your regular party. And some areas are basically town areas where you only see Vaan, and the name of the area appears in the lower left part of the screen there. So there's really 3 different types. Anyway, there's Sadim, and there's something going on with him. He's sort of fading in and out of reality there, it looks like. I saw that yeah, there he goes. It's like, what's the deal with him? Alright, the ring. Yes, eaten by the Croakadile. Right. The ring, find it. Yeah, okay, we get it. We get it. Apparently he's not too coherent, but we'll do it anyway. Near a bridge. Doesn't really narrow it down too much, but because there's a couple of bridges in this area here. There's one there. There's a second one there. There's 2 more here. And I'm not sure if that one is a bridge or not, but it might be. One major difference here is that the village does not connect to directly to Giza's north bank. I never noticed that before, but there it is. In the dry, they did connect. Anyway, so let's go check these bridges out in the order I outlined earlier. And I'll put on well, first of all, I want to all off-screen my gambits and whatnot here. Okay, here's the first bridge, and nope. Of course, I know this already, but nope, there are no hunting targets here. So let's go on to the next one. I swapped in some party or changed my party a little bit, party lineup. Also, I noticed that Balthier could get a few plus HP licenses, so I got his HP up to like normal levels there. Pretty sure he's it's only Ash who's now behind everybody else. Right, so where's the next bridge? I think it's, yeah, just west here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, so last time I didn't have Balthier in there to do his status attacks. So I think I had Pinello in there instead. So let's see if slow. I have Ash kind of doing the same thing in parallel here, only with different attacks. Also, I have. Hang on. I meant to have her on the other set here. Right, so we know this is, so she's casting fire, so we know this is a fire weak enemy. So I'll cast fire. Between the last time I did this and this time, I read somewhere that fire magic does not work as well in the rains here. Something to do that effect. I'll have to verify that with experiment or something. As far as I know, that flame tongue that Balthier has on, which it was he had on just anyway, will still work pretty effectively, if I recall. Anyway, so let's switch Ash's gambits here. We'll use Fire Weak. And let's just go ahead and use Fyra now that we have it. We might as well use it. The danger here is that since it's an area of effect spell, that it will call in other enemies, but I don't think we have to worry about that at the moment. I don't see any elementals on the horizon. Anyway. Oh, yeah, one bad thing about... okay, so we got something on there. Right, blind. One bad thing about swapping out Pinello is that she had Dispel, and she could get rid of the shell and regen effects there. See how are we doing here? Not too bad. I think the slow just keeps on missing. He's not immune. Oh, there he is. So slow and blind. Wow, a lot of them go fast, really. Or go by really fast there. I think the fire that the shell he's got is really oh. All right, so we'll mobilize too. In that case, Balthier, why don't you? Step out of the line of fire a little bit here. Aqua bubbles. Oh, alright. You didn't get a chance. Alright, that actually went a little bit better than last time. Of course, I would hope it would. Bit of lessons learned applied there. Alright, let's go back And I think what I'll do is we need to kill some time to get to the... Well, I need to, first of all, talk to my customer here. Customer is always right is our motto. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Mardu Entite. Casting shell on the wolves there. You know, I never did. I don't think I ever did in my last, when I was playing this on the PS2. I never did get around to defeating one of those entites. They were just too hard, even when I was like level 50, and I ended up finishing the game without doing it. So they're like more difficult than the final boss in the entire game. So I think there's what you might call a whole bunch of like post-game content. You can it's not really post-game because, I mean, once the game is over, it's over, but you can delay going into the final jungle or dungeon and leveling up until you can handle some of these extra difficult enemies. But I don't know if I'm going to do that in this Let's Play or not, or this playthrough. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Yeah. Right, the ring. Right, we defeated it. Okay, I think I've already got a serpent rod, but the teleport stone, yeah, 1200 gil, that would be useful. Right, and give it to his beloved, and I think we can kind of deduce from the fact that he's kind of fading in and out of vision there that he's really a ghost of some kind, and that his beloved is probably not a young woman anymore. So we'll have to come back here in the dry and see if we can find somebody who matches that description and give the ring to her, see what happens. Anyway, let's now that we've done that, I think, let's see. Right. So we need to come back during the dry to finish that, and that might be a little while at least, so I'm going to go off and do something else for a bit. One thing I wanted to do, been meaning to do for a while, is to go to the Ester Sand and pick up a spell that I've been missing for a while. So I guess the fastest way would be north and then east and then south. Alright, let's do that. Oh, it's not actually not raining at all in this area. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder how often that updates. Or maybe that's an indication that the rains are about to end. So am I going in the right direction? Yes. You can hear the little frog noises in the background occasionally. That's cute. Alright. Okay, now I want to find sand-swept naze. So just continue north through here. Okay, right here, just where we came out of near where we came out of Barheim Passage, there's a little nook here, and there's a chest here, and this is another one of these chests that only appears once, and that's got the poison spell. So another one we could have picked up much earlier. I don't think it's really going to make a huge amount of difference in boss battles and whatnot, but it's going to be useful for some things, I think. So by my calculations, we have about 3 to 4 minutes till the Giza changes back to the dry. So I think that's timed fairly well, actually. Alright. Yeah, still about 3 minutes. Not really enough time to do anything useful, I think, but I'll just wait, I guess. Okay, so we're in the dry again. Let's see, I think, yeah, we need to go north. To start with here. So I guess the wet dry cycle, it changes. If it's gonna change, it's gonna change on the hour. But I don't know if it changes every single hour. Something to try out if I was really that interested. But yeah, see now in the dry, it's just Vaan here, even though he's not actually in our active party here. Anyway, let's talk to this woman here. She looks like she might have been the beloved of a ghost from a long time ago. Yes, we have the ring. Well, you don't really want to know. Right. Set off into the plains to find it, right. Yeah, the rains are, in case you haven't noticed, the rains are a lot more, a lot higher level than the dry. Yeah, never came back. Wow. Okay. That, I guess, officially finishes the hunt. And there was something about the Ermonia leaf. I think, yeah, right. Yes, that is an ammonia leaf. Right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, right. Here's something for your trouble. We've got 2 remedies. Those could come in handy. Lacina. Alright. I don't know if we should talk to, Sugumu again or not. Seems like, it would be a good idea. I mean, there might be a follow-up to the follow-up here, but, maybe I'll try that off screen, see if anything comes of it. Anyway, so I'll call it an episode there. Next time, and I know what it's going to be next time because I recorded it. I recorded the blank version of it. It's going to be XII. And that one, these hunts are even though they're all the same rank, are getting more and more tricky. And that one was among them. One thing I know ahead of time is I might have to deal with Doom. And I keep meaning to check into that, see if I can remove that. It turns out that is one of those statuses that you can only get rid of with a save crystal or a remedy once you've gotten all the remedy lore licenses, and it turns out those are not easy to get. I think I've got let's see, yeah, here's remedy lore 1, there's remedy lore 2, remedy lore 3 seems to be nowhere in sight, and I don't know where that is or who gets it. I could get remedy lore 1 at least, but the thing is, yeah, that might help with some of the statuses, but not ones that we really come across very much. Sleep, we can just use the Prince's Kiss, and Sap we can cast Regen, Immobilize. We haven't come across that in Disable. I don't think we've come across either, so I think some of these can be cured with Asuna, which we should be getting any minute now. So, you know, why burn remedies when you can just cast a spell? The items don't take as long, so that might be one reason to do it, but otherwise I'd rather just use up a little MP instead of use an expensive item. So anyway, next time we will do XII. Hope you'll join me for that, and until then, bye.